A fresh flare-up of maritime tensions between Indonesia and China, the latest in a string of run-ins between Southeast Asian nations and Beijing in disputed waters. Jakarta says it drove a Chinese Coast Guard vessel out of its waters in the North Natuna Sea. It's the second such incursion this week, following another disruption in the South China Sea on Monday. Beijing says its Coast Guard was carrying out routine patrols in accordance with what it stresses is international law. Randy Mulyanto tells us more.
This week is not the first time that Indonesia has seen these kinds of incidents. Indonesia, under now former President Mr. Joko Widodo, also saw these kinds of instances, the Chinese Coast Guard ships within Indonesia's Natuna waters. But we have to remember, basically, I think the timing is significant here. A few instances of the presence of the Chinese Coast Guard ship took place exactly just less than a week after Indonesia's new president, Mr. Prabowo, was sworn in. So I think this could serve as the first foreign policy test for Mr. Prabowo and his government, as well as the new foreign minister, Mr. Sugiono, who's now attending the BRICS summit in Russia. Basically, we have to look back at what Mr. Prabowo said on Sunday when he was sworn in. He said 1,000 friends are too few, an enemy is too many. So obviously, perhaps we might not see any major confrontation, major escalation from the Indonesian side. And I don't think we'll be seeing any Philippine-like scenario as well. But on the other hand, we have to remember that Mr. Prabowo also said he vowed to defend Indonesia's national interests, and especially for Indonesia's, maritime security agency and the general public. They might see this as the breach of Indonesia's sovereignty. It might affect Indonesia's interests as well. So I think this could basically become Indonesia's first foreign policy challenge under Mr. Prabowo. But whether the approach is going to be as confrontational, I don't think that's going to be the case. But whether things could change in the future, it remains to be seen. Backdoor diplomacy where both parties are going to discuss this behind closed doors is likely as well. So it remains to be seen how both parties are going to engage with all of this. Randy Mulyanto, CNA, Jakarta.